This car behind me has been my ride for the past 5 years, and I made over 700,000 in online sales because of it. And no, this is not rideshare. This is not Uber Eats. This is not DoorDash. I promise you, this is not any delivery services. As a matter of fact, it's an opportunity that most people need to take action on now before it's too late. If you guys don't know me, my name is Kevin Mutombo. I've been selling online for over the past 5 years. I made over 700,000 of it, and I've helped multiple students being able to retire from the 9 to 5 because of this opportunity. And if I were to show y'all real quick and how bad this car condition is, look at all the rust in this car, right? And it's not like a crazy car, right? It's just like a 2016 Chevy Cruze, but look at all this shit, right? And I'm gonna drive that shit to the ground because it's making me so much money. But I'm about to show y'all real quick. I drove this car for over 5 years. I got this for 5K cash, and now I got it maybe at 102,000 kilometers. But right now, this car is at 229,000 miles. And as you can see, this is not the best looking car. I mean, it's a 2016 Chevy Cruze, nothing crazy. I spent maybe like 5,000 for it. And I've still been able to completely replace my 9 to 5 from this business model. And I'm about to show y'all the game right now. So what I've been doing over the past 5 years is just selling on Amazon. And the way that I'm kind of using my car for it is very simple. So everything that I do is based on one business model. I'm just buying low and selling high, buying low, selling high. This is the oldest business model there is for you to be making money, right? This is one-on-one reselling. And this is literally all I've been doing. All I do is drive to retail stores that people already know, right? And I'm sure you walk into those every single week, if not every single day. Stores like Walmart, stores like Target, Costco, Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, Winners, TJ Maxx, Ollie's, Treasure Hunt. All of these stores are so good to be able to find products to flip, buy for a low cost and sell for a higher cost. And before I explain to you guys any further, I just want to preface by saying anyone can do this. You don't need to be tech savvy. You don't need to understand technology. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you're just coming out of college, if you're in high school. And it also doesn't matter if you're in your 60s, setting yourself up for retirement, because this can literally be your ticket for retirement. Just like for me, it was my ticket to be able to replace my 9 to 5 and really being able to do this full time. So what I do here is very simple. I buy heavily discounted brand name products that people already know of, right? And these brands, you already recognize them. You see them every day. These are brands like Nike, Adidas, Lego, Mr. Clean, Febreze, Tide, Bounce. These are all brands that people already recognize and are already buying millions of times on Amazon. And all we're doing here as Amazon resellers is just buying them at a lower cost and shipping those to the Amazon warehouse, where Amazon will be able to take care of all the fulfillment for you. So then that way you'll be able to make money from it. So my strategy is very simple. I just walk into stores like the Targets, the Rosses, the CVS, the Targets, and I have an Amazon seller app with me. So the same way that you have an Amazon buying account, you're also going to have an Amazon seller account, right? And you're going to basically download the Amazon seller app on your phone. And if I were to show you what it looks like, there's only really 2 apps you need for this. And as long as you have an iPhone or Android or just a cell phone, you can be able to do this. So you need to make sure that you have this app on your phone. That's the first app. And you also need SellerAmp. And SellerAmp is going to be able to help you kind of understand, first of all, how much is being sold on Amazon, how many units you can buy, if it's going to be profitable, how much money you're going to make. It's going to give you all the information you need to make a smart buying decision. So these are really the only 2 apps you need to make this work, right? So, and that's really inexpensive compared to like the amount of money you can make with the business. I'm telling you right now. So one of my main strategies is really just walking inside the store and going straight into the clearance section. So I'm going to go straight to the clearance section because that's going to give me the highest probability of being able to find a profitable deal, right? And then once I scan the entire clearance section, that's where I'm going to go out and scan as many products as I can. My rule of thumb is I'm not leaving the store until I scan at least 100 products. That's non-negotiable for me. Every time I walk inside the store, that's 100 products, and 100 products will go home. That's my policy. The reason why I set myself this rule is because volume negates luck. The more products you're able to scan, the more products you get exposed to. So different scenarios are like, hey, what if there's this going on, or what if there's that going on? So it makes you better at analyzing these products and being able to find better deals. If you're a real G, I'm telling you right now, the more products you can scan, the better. So I used to do like 200, 300 products, every single day. And you may tell yourself like, yo, Kevin, this is all great and everything, but I don't have time to like drive to stores because I'm working the 9 to 5, blah, blah, blah. All these excuses that you're giving yourself, and that's why why you're in the situation that you're in. I got you. Say less. Okay. This is exactly what I was doing when I was working my 9 to 5 and still doing Amazon on the side, right? So I was working my 9 to 5, and then right after my 9 to 5, from 5 to 9, I would literally go out and go to these stores. So go to all the retail stores you can think about. And I would scan until my fingers bled. Not literally, but you know what I mean. So I would go crazy with just the amount of volumes I was scanning, because I knew that with volume, I'm going to close in the gap on the skill that I'm currently lacking on. So that's why I went all in into Amazon and started just scanning products like crazy when I realized the opportunity, because there's a lot of times during my 9 to 5. So I was working at this as an IT analyst for this law firm, and I was working at a mall. And a lot of these malls, they have like stores at like the RC level, right? So during my 1 hour lunch with my 9 to 5, I would go downstairs and I would scan a lot of products at these stores, like the Winners, the Targets, the CVS, and all of these stores. They are all great stores to be able to find products. And the craziest thing is, after 1 hour of just sourcing products, I would always end up making more than spending an entire 8 hours at my 9 to 5. That's why I realized that, like, yo, I need to be doing something completely different, because this is not it. And that's why I kind of shifted my attention more into Amazon, and I was doing this. So if you can't have like a 1 hour break, that's totally fine. Like, I was doing that 1 hour break of source and dedicated into sourcing. And then I was also doing, after my 9 to 5, just going out, scanning products for 4 hours straight until it was 9 p.m. So that's really the routine that I want you guys to be on, because that's the one that I've used, and that's the one that gave me the financial freedom that I have now. And once again, this is very low barrier to entry. You don't need thousands of dollars to be able to get started with this. The least that I've seen someone get started with is $100. I see a lot of people that are getting started with below $100, like, because a lot of these products, you'll be buying them for like $2, $3, $4, $5, and you're going to be able to resell those for like $10, $15, $20, $25. So a lot of these products, you don't need a lot of money to be able to resell those, and that's why this business model is so powerful. So to get started, really all you need is your Amazon seller account, seller amp, and that's pretty much it. So don't overthink it. If you need help to get started with your Amazon business and have it where it's going to be your main source of income, I want you to subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be putting a lot of games in, whether that's retail arbitrage or going inside the store, or just being able to scale it online with all arbitrage. And I'm really trying to put in a lot of game, because I see a lot of these, gurus out there. I'm not going to name anybody, but they're not giving the game that they should have. So I want to give you some straight game. I want y'all to be able to get the right knowledge to be able to launch your store properly. So if you enjoyed this video, if you want me to make more content like this, I would appreciate if you can like it, if you can comment, if you can subscribe, and that's going to be it for y'all. Peace.